everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We should be in for some fun football today, as a very good offense will be on the field. The Steelers are top 10 in total yards, and they go up against the Jags, who will have to try and slow them down. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
What's left? What's left?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. And this Jacksonville Jaguar defense, Charles, they have a lot riding on the youngster Jalen Ramsey.
As you well know, he was my #1 player coming out of the 2016 draft. I loved his versatility. The big question mark, is he enough of a ball hawk? Didn't have very many interceptions in college, but boy, he does everything else that you want. Runs, hits, wraps up on his tap.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays. That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags.
Obviously, the offense thought they had something going by trying to go wide on a short yardage play. But how about the defense expecting something in the middle and still able to adjust and sprint to the edge and make the play?
So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Hey, hurry up, here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Third down now following the completed pass.
All right, here we go. Leopard.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
2nd and goal from the 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. 3rd down and goal from the 6. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
Partners, decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They got 29 yards there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, They're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And they're going to speed things up here.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go up top again. And got his man complete. 20, 10, 5, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back?
And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second down now after the incompletion. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it's good enough for a Jacksonville first. They'll come out in the pistol. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 21, and that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their dangerous wide receiver with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. And he'll bang that one through. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Looking to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a third down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position. It's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked up. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 6 there on first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 23 yards on the play. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Room here to run. A gain of 11 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Back now in Pittsburgh, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go. Boom, landed. Back 99 Philly.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll drop the throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Watch it now,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Back to the Philly. Here we go. Set. Boom. 90.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Set. 3-19. Back to the... All right, now. Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything...
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And they'll run it here. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get...
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And to give this time to the tailback. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. He's checking. Crash.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. All day.